Maybe a Spanish one? Madrid, Barcelona, Amsterdam, Rome, Berlin, Scandinavia, Russia. Is Russia easy for example, for Chinese players to travel to when it comes to visas? Oh, watch the shield. The shield is gonna get destroyed. Unlucky. Unlucky. Now, okay guys, do you believe me now that Orisa is dead? Orisa is dead. 100%. Well, not 100%, but like relying on a shield like that. Are you using a workshop code for these matches? I don't know if it... Yeah, it's probably a workshop code, but it's only for 2-2-2. Yeah, let's spectate some smecks. And then... dude, does he go any aggressive? So yeah, here's the issue with Orisa if you want to attack. You put down a shield and then you can push through that shield. Well, you can, but not everyone else. Okay, he's naded. Danya destroying everyone. Yeah, red team, they're just doing nothing. Like, the big issue for them is not the heroes, it's just... they don't do anything. Asking has a high noon though. Asking could go for... ooh, nice. He could go for high noon kill on... not Orisa, but I mean... Mercy or someone. Nice attempt for the high noon. Big nade. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's a trap to go back in. Nice. Let's spectate some more specs. Yeah, Smex is on point. Wasn't Smex like rank 1 hog at some point? In rank? Oh, yeah, he had to use hook earlier, I think, maybe. He didn't want to use hook there because it wasn't necessary. Okay, so asking with another high noon. Let's see how he uses it. He could use it for Mercy and Pharaoh. Gonna check out some mirror. That's unfortunate, man. Okay. That should be it. Hog Ball works as an entry versus Pharaoh. Contenders is gonna be crazy with this patch. It is. It is. Imagine that you build a roster in Contenders about just all focused on Orisa Sigma. And you don't have a D.Va player, you don't have a Rein player, you don't have anything. You only have people who can play Sigma Orisa, a Doomfist specialist, and then a guy who can play Reaper May. You're screwed. When is Tandy starting up again? It's gonna be after January, I think. In January, most likely. Right now there's the practice season for Open Division. And then Open Division is like doing their tournament stuff. And after that, Contender is starting.
Thanks for the assist.
As I understand it. Nice dive on Widow. Now, it's not always worth to go for the Widow. Because you give up so much space behind you. Yo, what's up, White Cell? How you doing, man? Sigma Orisa team, didn't XL2 release the roster? Oh yeah, they did. They did. But I don't think XL2 is gonna come back anytime soon for contenders. Which is unfortunate, of course. Sideshow and everyone else coming into contenders? Yeah. I mean, if they can't go contenders with the current patch, then they are not gonna have a chance. It's gonna require way more teamwork and like execution than the current patch does. And considering how they have well, they might have a chance actually. But the thing is, you're gonna face really good players who want to be in Overwatch League and who should be in Overwatch League. It's very unlikely you're gonna make it then. The chance, well, they have a chance. The same chance as if I snap my fingers, I'm gonna create like a black hole from the force. In some alternate, how to say, alternate reality, that's possible. But the chance in this one is very unlikely. They forfeited their first 2 matches, which makes them the later ones easier. Oh yeah, yeah. Nice entry there from Tech 36. I want to see Smix here. Do it after Pugs? You mean snapping my fingers? What is the goal here now with Ball and Hog? How does Open Division work? So, right now, isn't it the practice season? Meaning it's just practice, like nothing serious. And then the real season starts. As far as I understand, everyone signs up. And in the real season, so to say, you just get seeded based on random seeds. Oh, asking. Are you hitting shots? Nah, he's not. Oh, body shot, but killing. So not seeded on based on SR? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary to be a seed based on SR. Well, actually it might be necessary, but... Because if you have 2 really high SR teams facing each other and then 2 really low SR teams facing each other, it's gonna create a messed up bracket. Reseeded based on win-loss every week. Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. Swiss system is really nice. It's also best of ones, isn't it? Or is it best of threes? If it's best of ones, Swiss system is alright. Best of fives. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not the best at game formats, so my how to say take on it might be the wrong one. But if I'm not wrong, Swiss system is really good for anything. Well, anything that's like massive, like a lot of teams.
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Bastion. Okay, guys, Bastion is gonna get destroyed if you have a way to break shield. Now, when you're playing Widow Genji, I was gonna say it's gonna be difficult, but then Asking kills Dania. So how do you do this? Well, you need to get behind the bastion or on the bastion somehow.
The objective is now
I'm turning off the things there because it's bugging with Orisa bastion. Smek's killed by Hari. Red team, they don't need to challenge the bastion anymore. Since they have point, they can just chill and let blue team walk up. In the open division, I've played every single match against GMs and masters, which is fairly frustrating. Oh yeah, that's understandable. It is definitely frustrating, but if you think about it, when you get to the end of open division, you're gonna face the masters and everything there, anyways. But that's how I see it. Like eventually you'll face the masters and GM, and it'll be frustrating then as well. But then I see, you know, like let's say that you have a really really low tier team. Let's say all bronze people who face several bronze teams. I don't know if it's possible, but that would be really unfair. Because then let's say that you, for some reason, win the best of 5 versus GMs.
Helden sterben nicht.
Okay. Nice spread on the mines. Take 36 is very very safe on point, let's say. Okay, so the dive was a bit split. Kevster might consider switching here since he doesn't have an Ana. Junkrat wouldn't be too bad actually. No joke, like Junkrat would be fine. Maybe not actually. Actually, Junkrat would be trash. Now that I'm thinking of it, it would be really bad. McCree is definitely better. Versus Doom and Tracer. I was thinking like with the traps you can block off like punches and everything. Okay, can we recap? Whoa, Lulsish! Okay, he got looped off. Well done by Smex. Oh, the coordination! Pile driver into bomb. Oh, Tech 46. The alley surviving. Hadi dead? No, not Hadi, redraw. X-Ref about to die. There we go. Well, let's see some Danny Tracer. It's asking versus Dania. How are you doing, by the way, Better Days? Keeping an eye on Kevster. Interesting, that he capped the point so easily. But then again, they have way stronger DPS for frontlining. While blue team has pretty much all flankers, so you can't really blame Lulsish there. You could maybe even then go for the Diva there. So if you're 10-0 against bronzes, they don't put you into trials. It sucks for the high teams as well though, because the opponent's win-loss record counts for them. Yeah, that's good. It's good. I feel like The new format like for contenders is way more improved than before. Where are you from? I'm from Sweden. I'm from Sweden. Hopefully my accent is not too thick or anything. I've been trying to work on it. But even then, like I would still like try to go in contenders, how to say, in trials, and like do your best and stuff, because that's where you get the best experience, and also where you can like network and meet new players. You can get better screen partners. So definitely go for open division.
Attackers incoming in 30
Thank you, Santi
seconds.
Cooper. I've been speaking mainly English now for the last year. Well, last 2 years or 3 years. I know I live in Sweden. That's just the game of life. Okay, this is gonna be good. We're gonna see Halt Hook, Halt Dynamite. Dude, this might be a Dynamite combo with Junkrat too. Did you have a take on the Hydron thing? What's the Hydron thing? I'm not sure I follow. You mean King Hydron? Or is it someone else? I hope the Shanghai Overwatch League teams in 2 weeks are going to be on this patch. Oh yeah, they will. Kefri accusing King Hydron? Well, Kefri accusing people of aimbotting is like a kid who refuses to realize that Santa is not real. I feel like that's how it is. Yeah, don't give it attention. It's just for relevance, like clickbaiting, getting followers. Oh, I like the dive. Dive is so good now. And this is not like full dive either, it's just semi-dive. You don't need a tracer for it. You feel bad for him? Oh no, he's... If anything, you know, he's just gonna gain from it.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Oh, Kev's about to die. He's dead. Nice. Nice kill on Mirror. Mirror going for the Torpic to just counter the dive. That's fine, I think. Cancel on res. Winston has to be contesting cart here with... well, Hog and Winston are gonna do a great job. Nice dragon. Well, it's not a nice dragon actually. It's just easy for everyone to dodge the dragon there. Let's spectate some EPZ. I think Sniper Zen is back as well. If you're facing more dive, Sniper Zen is coming back because you have more squishes you can snipe and less weight. Of course, obviously less shields. So Jonak is gonna be back in meta, for example. And maybe Shu as well. Actually, for sure Shu. Oh! Damage boosted, Nano Blade. Cutting through the trance. Nice. That's nice. And then a key detail here. Smek's contesting the cart while everyone else is dying. That makes it so that blue team just... If they keep the fight going, or like, how to say, survive, respawns come back. Red team, they have no burst damage left, and yeah. Is Nano Blade even worth trouncing? It is worth trouncing, yeah. It is. You have no other defensive. Okay. Whoa. Tech 36. Check out XRF Anna. We can do that. What do you think is going to be the future meta? I think the future meta will be dependent on the map, but it's mostly... Oh, nice. It's mainly gonna be Rein Zarya with like different DPSs that you... like the DPS is gonna be shifting. And mainly Rein Zarya with Lucio, or Winston Diva, Hammond, Winston, etc. It depends on how all in you want to go. And then Orisa Hog as well on some parts. But that's the meta, I think. And then you're gonna have unique comps, like Sigma Zarya or Sigma Diva, if you're facing like a lot of spam heavy comps. It's very dependent on the map and the map, how to say, the team you're facing. For example, Shanghai, who like to be really aggressive, they might go for dive more than slow. Well, not necessarily slow, but like sturdy comps like Reinhardt. Damn, Lucius went in. He got the Hanzo though. He might. Is he staying? Okay, he's staying. Nice hook, but he got slapped. And then a nade. Oh, asking destroyed by Dania. Someone has to contest the cart. Lucius back on Orisa makes sense because you have to contest the cart. It's gonna be a... Oh, they don't go for the contest, okay. They run away. Why not just die on cart there then? Cool game. Let's watch some Kevs there. Go on, sir. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was kind of easy. Someone on Reddit said that Ashe could be a little more viable because her dynamite ignores armor. You agree? Yeah, I think she can be more viable. It's not necessarily just for the armor. Dynamite is really good when you're facing, for example, Rein comps, because you can just send dynamite above the shield and you get like 2 or 3 people easily. And you'll farm Bob super easy. She could be used versus Brig Rein comps. That's what all supplements. Right.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Ready for battle.
Oh yeah. We're just talking about some supplements here in chat. So if you ever buy supplements, don't buy it from like shady sites in China and stuff, because the filtering processes might be, how to say, low effort because of, how to say, heavy metals and stuff being traced.
Attackers incoming in 30
Will Torb be viable? Yeah, Torb will be viable, I think, versus either heavy armor or... Like, I'm sure some team is gonna try to play him like he would be as anti-dive early on in Overwatch. Like maybe not Gibraltar, but King's Row, I could see it. It's gonna be weird, like how Torb is played now. You have to get lava, and then once you have lava, you can pretty much force a choke fight or something. Numbani's one, yeah. Sigma Orisa. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Destroyed. It's trash versus Hog Orisa. May as well give up. By Sigma Orisa. Okay, so here. They had to switch off the Sigma because, oh, yeah, all took too easy. Think it's broken? Hmm. I think Rein Orisa breaks this. Doesn't it? Oh, oh. Let's see here. So this is an actual strat, according to one of the coaches here, that they wanted to see players play. Nice picks by red team. Hmm. He was so low. They could also go Pharah versus this. Hmm. A bit unfortunate dive there. Doesn't Zen and Bap get rolled by Doom? No, not necessarily. Which strat? Offense or defense? It's the defense strat that they're talking about. Which is Anna Mercy. And then they're talking about Bap. No, attack I think it is. Yeah, it's Outlaw's Dream. Nice 45 by Hadi. He's dead though. Nice, nice.
Stop the payload.
You guys can see the chat, right? I'm reading the chat here a bit in game as well. Oh yeah, you can. Nice. It's some good stuff in the chat there. So now you have no, well, you have no nano, but you can support a blade with trance if you want to. There's no real need to support though, because well. What do you want to blade? Ooh, yeah. Unfortunate. Nice kill on Tech 36. So, while I don't know, this split here is really weird. Hmm. His ult is used. Asking is dead.
Helden sterben nicht.
Pass into the iris.
60 seconds remaining.
Oh. Push payload. No one pushing payload, but okay, there we go. Nice. Dani is really, like he's asking to sit down.
30 seconds remaining.
Damage boost is being fluidic. I feel unstoppable.
They seem to, how to say, have a hard on for me
Sterben.
in the coaches talk here. I don't think Mei is that, how to say, that speeded on this map. She's pretty good because of the corners and all, but Mei is not always good. How to say, especially if you don't have if you have really weak low round. Mei is pretty weak versus dive. Well, not versus dive. It depends on the chokes. I'm trying to force retirement number 4. Wait, what's retirement number 4? Watch this. Oh, almost.
Merci.
60 seconds remaining.
No one can hide from my sight.
Oh,
Did that hurt?
oh, unfortunate. That's a difficult matchup there.
Dein Schutzengel ist
Pass into the iris.
Was Daniel playing on low frames or dumb high sense?
sterben.
No, he's on his normal sense, I think. He's just turning a lot. Man, this is really difficult for Winston to play into. He can't really threaten anyone close to the hockey.
All systems
Meet your strength.
Nice.
Complete.
So what do you guys think of the, how to say, the conversation in the chat here about comps and stuff?
Ready for battle.
Personally, I agree with what Timo said when it's like they seem to focus too much on comps sometimes, unless it's like ultra broken, like goats. The overhead view with all the status indicators are damn effective and well done. Yeah.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I prefer this over spectating some Widow, some Pharah, and then right as she kills someone, spectating to someone who does nothing. And then back to the Pharah, and then as she kills someone, back to doing nothing. And then maybe here. Like, this is way more nicer. I think a big part of playing the meta is the confidence aspect. If you feel like you're on the optimal comp, you're more confident and thus more likely to pop off. That mentality is 80% of just playing on stage. Also, well, mentality is not gonna fix, like, as much, like, even if you have full on, like, solid mentality, full confidence, you play, let's say,
3,
Penta DPS versus goats, you're not gonna beat goats, but
60 seconds remaining.
obviously you have a different way of looking at things because you're looking for more advantages, you're looking for more plays, you're like more active. While if you're just thinking, oh, we gotta play this or we lose, it's more of a, how to say, defeated mentality where you're not necessarily looking at what's the advantage I can take or how can I win more. That kill on that hook on XRF should have been a kill.
30 seconds remaining.
It's kind of ironic that time we talk about focusing on player strengths over comps, giving it a bit longer about regarding not adapting to the meta and learning to play dive. Well, it's like a lesson, I guess, in that sense. Nice kill on Hardy. This is gonna be difficult for blue team. Lucish is about. No, Lucish is safe. I'm alive.
Apagando las luces.
That's a good nade on Lucish. Nice try on the bomb there. You could see exactly what Diva wanted to do. Wanted to shoot like the bomb behind. I did that again, that's not good. So good for blue team. Hadi has primal. So
Objective lost.
can force a C9 with the primal, which makes it so that Lucish has to use Fortify. And let's say Lucish uses Fortify really early on, then that's a free C9. Because the overtime timer is so quick now. Orisa doesn't die. Yeah, she got naded and then just pocketed. No one really killed her when oh well, it was only a diva on her. Oh, that's a great hook. Yeah, they're playing a lot of Tracer. No! C9! Dude! Guys!
Score 4-3. Switching sides. Ready for battle.
Yeah. But it happens. 4 years of C9s.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Yeah. But yeah, they're playing a lot more Tracer. Tracer, they're starting to play more Zen as well. It was the exact same thing yesterday. They start out with like really wanting Orisa and everything. Now they have some Orisa here. Could be that they have Orisa players, but then they slowly transition into Reinhardt, and then they slowly transition into more dive, Tracer and stuff, and they get more comfortable. I think it's it takes some time to transition into Tracer and stuff, because you also need the mechanics like to be on like perfect, pristine. And if you pick up Tracer as a Tracer specialist, even you will face some rusty rusty plays.
Attackers incoming.
Are they playing Tracer because she's good, or because they miss her? Because she's good. Like, she's really good. She's really good right now. You don't have to deal with shields as much anymore. That's a nice hook again. You can't peek the hook. You can't do that. Yesterday it felt like there was a lot of Orisa Rein. Yeah. There was, and then they realized, man, it doesn't work. Well, they realized the counterplay. Which is, I'd say just Rein Zarya.
60 seconds remaining.
Almost getting the hook there. You see the kite back whenever the dive comes in. That's a really good kite. Soldier getting some play too. Yeah, in a few weeks it always takes some time. It's pretty much the same process in scrims. You test, you trial, you go trial and error,
Seconds remaining.
you VOD review. Takes some time.
Seconds.
Watch his hook. Oof. Deleted.
I've got you in my sights.
Yeah. Soldier getting hooked, yeah. He wanted to go up later.
Helden sterben nicht.
Can you touch? Yes, we can. Smacks, do not die. You're not allowed to die. Doomfist is working here because of the, yeah, going in behind. Nice.
Victory.
Got some gib. Hanamura. Hanamura is gonna be, let's say 50-50 with Winston. Like something else than Winston than on attack, I mean, and then on defense is gonna be a lot of Winston.
Traveling to
I forgot Hanamura had a winter map.
ready for battle.
I haven't seen this one in a long time. Well, it's been a year. I don't know, this map is so fresh. It's so good. You guys agree? Also, look here.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
So someone in, I think it was some, I can't remember where, but they found this part of Hanamura. And it seems like Hanamura used to be like thought about as a payload map. And I guess flanks here. Used to be weird. But then back then as well, not Rein, I mean the Bastion used to have a shield as well. Looks like a really old alpha build, yeah.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
I think the themed maps are the best thing about the events. Same here, same here. I love the themed maps. Are we waiting on someone? Yeah, they might be inviting someone to come in. Oh yeah, Danya. How are the pug players feeling about PTR?
Attackers incoming in 30
I can ask them.
seconds.
Well, it's actually it's about to start here, but I think everyone likes PTR so far. Oh wait, rate PTR 1 to 10.
5, 4, 3, 2,
9.
1. Attackers.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Defend objective A.
Eight, 9. I'd say everyone really likes PTR so far. It's nice to see Genji on defense again, Genji on attack. That's a nice rotation from Genji. Standard rotation, actually. Let's see some Taimo. This is where Ashe is really good. Oof, 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 oof. Oh, he had to reload. Unfortunate. Oh no! Well, Dynamite still hit.
I am ready.
Yeah, he's playing crazy aggressive right now. He said it in what's it called, spectator chat before. He's just having fun. You have Blade plus Nano. Nice. Huge. He's a large Genji. He tried to go for the deflect there. The dragon, assuming it was close. I know we're still in the flux period, but it feels like every wall will have at least a couple of viable heroes to swap between rather than be stuck on one hero. Yeah, that's what I feel as well. Tanks will have 3 heroes, or like 4 even. Off tanks will have 3, 4. Flex DPS, hit scan projectile, they will have a lot of... Yeah, it feels like every role, including main support. Because BAP is in the game. And then nice shatter. Stop the Genji. Hadi is destroying it though. Ooh. That's a nice sleep. They gotta keep him alive. Ah, that's not good. Rein had to stay alive. Nice.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Okay, Dania a bit greedy. I think he was expecting Anna heal. Asking, pushing up. Does Tech really like Orisa? I think he's going Orisa because he doesn't know what to play with Hammond instead. Oh, with Hammond, yeah. Oh, Fat destroyed the asking. What seems hidden OP?
Cease your resistance.
Ain't no stopping me.
Oh, Sigma is dead. Smex, get off Sigma, man. Get same vibes. I get the same vibes of Torb as when he was
Score
used for anti-dive,
0-2.
like early on.
Switching sides. Ready for battle.
Go speak. Who's that green dude with the armor plating? I haven't seen him in the game.
Attack
Green dude.
incoming in 30 seconds.
Tempest.
Oh, you mean the DLC character? This guy.
Our courageous cow.
Or do you mean this one? Oh yeah, that's Genji, a DLC character.
5, 2, 1. Attackers inside. Defend objective A.
Yeah, Genji was like getting with the game, like, and then if you missed out on the event, can't get him anymore. Ooh. Good kills. Now you have asking on your Ashe. Genji used to be pay to win. If you, well, not really a pay to win, but if you would pick Genji against anyone like early on, then you know, no one knew how to play. So it was really easy to just get kills or get blades, whatever. Would have a 2-man or 3-man blade every fight almost. Ooh, that dive. How much is lava damage amplified against the armor? I forgot the numbers. But I know it's on the wiki. Has Tracer seen a lot of play so far? Tracer seen play, yeah. We see some Tracer right now actually. Daniel Tracer. We've seen Tracer at least like 4 or 5 maps in the last 3 hours. Nice kill. She's just really difficult versus high armor tanks. If you focus the tanks, I mean, because she doesn't do much damage. Why is nobody playing Hanzo? Oh, they are playing Hanzo, just not right now. We played them on the other round before this, on first point. Hanzo is well, they ran some Hanzo, but then they switched off, and now they wanted to go for more like hard dive. Yeah, Sombra has been quite low. How to say low in the pugs so far. No one has really gotten much value out of her. Yeah, the fight is that's a stagger fight. Oh no. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I agree. Smecks. Dude, he got a concussion from this wooden thingy. I just dive is good because there are so many heroes who can synergize with Winston, Wrecking Ball, and Diva. Yeah, there's a lot of versatility. You have a lot of options as well. Let's check out some Taimo. Okay. He just positioned himself in front of the yeah, Rein. So Sigma is okay. Genji. Nano Blade and no kills. Spectator curse. Yeah, I've been cursing every team now. Shouldn't lose. Well, they're winning this actually. Oh, Shatter. Blocked though. See Taimo? Man, he has some real difficult counters here. What do you think Blizzard should do in the future balance patches? Mr. Yagi. Sorry for butchering the name, but welcome to it. Thank you so much for the prime. So what do I think Blizzard should do in future balance patches? I think they should keep the way they did this patch. I think this like the how to say, not mentality, but what's it called? The stance they took is the right way, because it feels a lot more like your skill is being rewarded compared to before. Before it felt like you didn't really get rewarded for popping off, and then somewhere there's a Orisa just shielding and sitting in a corner, and somehow she stalls until her teams respawn, or teammates respawn, and then you lose a fight. Now it feels like you have much more impact, and that's what I want. I want players to have impact on the heroes they play. And I want it to be like, so that if you're, how to say, if you're skilled at a hero, then you get rewarded. So it's not like Tracer is automatically OP. I don't want that. I want bad Tracer play to be punishable with a McCree, for example. And then you can still duel the Tracer even if the Tracer is super good. That's I hope that's a good answer. And hotfixes, yeah, hotfixes for sure. So that you don't wait so much. But I think hotfixes might come in because a lot of the resource time was spent on Overwatch 2, according to Jeff Kaplan. So yeah, I don't know if it will shift any devs to Overwatch 1 more than they've already done. But yeah, that's you see. Ooh. Is Doomfist less OP? Yeah, he's way less OP. Way less OP because you have to be more, how to say, you have to be more sneaky when you're playing without an Orisa. And if you are playing an Orisa, you can't stay static anymore because shield dies much quicker if you're running into a Hans or something. So because Orisa is weaker with the shield and Sigma is weaker with the shield, Doomfist becomes less OP as well. So that's good. I think Blizzard were under pressure to get a playable version of Overwatch 2. Oh yeah. Har, welcome man. That makes a lot of sense as well, because BlizzCon is like everything for them. Like that's like the E3 for them. So yeah, makes sense. Like I understand their perspective, and I feel like it's necessary to take that into account as well. Because if it would be a bad BlizzCon year, it would mean a bad, not necessarily mean it, but it could mean a bad time for Overwatch as well as a result. In a local, welcome. I wanna see NA Korean EU pugs. I tried asking around for any pugs. Doesn't seem like there are any running, or not that any that I know of at least. Might come later though. I saw a lot of NA players. They are currently streaking ranked a lot, so that could be the focus.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Thing with EU is that EU ranked is pretty bad right now. It is pretty bad. So we have EU PTR pugs instead, and it's so much more fun. It's also much more rewarding because while you don't get SR, you get practice, you get understanding of the meta, and you become prepared for the new season of Overwatch League of Contenders.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Taimo. Oh, you deleted, man. He's just going in, you know. Oh no, Lodsish. You have to play really defensive as a Winston with Hammond. Like extremely defensive. Or extremely aggressive. That's like the first gut feeling I get. Let's see Taimo versus Kevster. Yeah, same thing here. Support play on PTR is very rewarding right now, especially if you're playing Zen. I'm not a Zen player myself, but I enjoy him a lot. You see these hits?
My ultimate is charging.
Asking gets no one. Ooh, ooh.
No one can hide from my sight.
You. To make them work. Wait, you said that, right? Dude, time was rolling, everyone. Well, maybe not there. Now he is. Yeah, but Winston. Someone could go for backup. Dude, there's an Anna in the back there getting pummeled.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, ball into. Oh, that's a massive pile driver. Oh, tech getting needed. That's. I think he was. He was out of position there for sure. Let's take this. Never mind. There's nothing happening there. Guess who's meta now? Striker. Well, you know who's meta. The Striker on either Widow or Tracer, and he's gonna pop off.
Complete. Arriving at watch point.
Oh yeah, Linkster as well. Everyone who is great on Widow is gonna be good this meta.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Wait. No, wait. How do you avoid people in pugs? Fat kid him. That's the true one. Fat kid him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I mean, it's true. Like that's what always happens in Pro Pugs with voting. You fat kid people you want to avoid. Oh, the block! Unlucky. Oh, smacks. That happening again? No. Okay, well, let's see if we can get good angles. Spec Genji. I can spec some Genji. There we go.
I need healing.
Oh. Deleted. Oh, he's dead. No, okay, he's alive. Okay, I thought he was dead. Let's go for some Danya. He's gonna use Nano Blade. Or soon. Okay, watch this. 3, 2, 1. None of mine. He didn't receive a nano either. Did he? Oh, I don't know if he did. Didn't. My eyes just blanked out. Blue team are getting staggered here. Oh, he did. Okay, okay, makes it. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, bought it out there. I was like Kevster here. I was just walking into my death. Man, blue team is staggered like crazy. If they take their time with the supports, they're gonna push probably up here. Yeah, they are. Timor, dude, he's taking this like a man. He's ignoring the Genji, killing the Widow instead. And you never need more than 1 HP anyways. Like, that's all you need. Dude, he's so low. If the D.Va just knew. Yeah, we still. This meta is so good. Completely blocked up there. Oh! Unlucky Kevster. How is Genji doing? Genji is doing fine, as long as you don't dive into these mines. As long as you don't die there, you'll be fine. Have teams been trying double shield? They have been trying double shield, yeah. But it's not really working with double shield. Oh, Yori. Yori. Changed your name. Nice. Is Sigma playable? Sigma is playable. He's like an alternative to Reinhardt, I think. If you don't like Reinhardt or if you don't play Reinhardt, like in ranked, it's acceptable to be Sigma with Zarya. I'd say. You just lost your shiny GM icon? Well, don't worry, man. It's on your career highest, and you'll get it back. I believe you. I believe in you, I mean. Is Reaper still insane or is getting more counted? I don't think Reaper is as insane anymore because Doomfist is not as usable or like how to say good. And because you're not running Orisa as much, Reaper also loses value since half is not as good. Mr. G.I.G. Welcome, man. How is double shield? Double sniper, man. Double sniper works on maps like Junket Hall. I think it's more map dependent. You could use it on King's Row first point, for example. Otherwise, it's counted pretty easily. Because you usually end up taking the same angle, so if you play King's Row second point, you have no real good way of flanking. Are there any absurdly OP heroes? I'd say the only OP heroes would be... only OP hero would be Mei. Mei or possibly Hoggy. Hoggy could be coming back into the meta because of Reinhardt and his passive. Whole Hoggy destroys him because of less boops. And then you also beat Sigma Orisa. But it also depends on which comp you're playing. But I guess that's bad to say then. I don't think he's so absurdly OP, he's just really strong. If that's better to say. They did play some Mei before, but since Gibraltar is so open, there's a lot of high grounds on Gibraltar here, you see? A lot of high ground. Mei just doesn't get much value. However, if you would play into Reinhardt, Mei is better. Why is the Mei OP? It's because if you're playing a lot of Reinhardt comps, she's able to block off fights completely. And then you can nade something, or you can spam down with Hanzo, or yeah. Oh, massive shatter. It's just like how Mei was good in season, let's say, you know, when back in Apex season 2, season 3, season 1, when you could run pretty much all comps, and then Mei counters Reinhardt comps, etc. That's how she is. She counters a lot of Reinhardt, and Reinhardt is going to be more used now on payload maps and hybrid maps, I think. Is Zarya viable in any situations? She's viable with Reinhardt here. The thing is, with the blue team, they don't run Zarya. I don't know why, because maybe they don't feel it. It's difficult to deal with flankers as Zarya as well, I think. So yeah, so there's that. Like, there's not easy ways of getting energy. So that's what he went for the Orisa. You also want to experiment. You want to experiment what's good, what's bad. And Orisa Reinhardt has been a popular tank choice, mainly because there's been double tanks in teams. Welcome, man. And yeah, as a result, it seems like a trend, or like a trend. It's more like a common tank comp in these pugs, at least. You think Dive will come back? Could come back. I think Dive is already back, actually. We're seeing Dive right now. Winston, Hammond, Tracer. Instead of Hammond, I would say Diva is better. And you could run Hammond instead of Winston, for example. Hammond is better than Winston if you're jumping into a backline heavy comp. For example, if you're jumping into a McCree backline comp with Zen or whatever. Winston is just getting deleted then. Since teams are more reliant on terrain due to the shield nerfs, it feels more like comps are more dependent on maps. Yes, I'd say so as well. Are any of the players streaming? Not that I know of. Let me check.
Now entering King's
Asking is streaming. And let's see. Hadi is streaming. EPZ. Joofy. I don't think Joofy's in here though. And that's all. Redraw as well, yeah.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
How apparent is Moira? Apparent? You mean like common? Moira is actually not common at all. She's quite weak now, I feel like.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Might check out Redraw a bit. GG's good stream. Thank you for tuning in, Watch Grey. Thank you, man. It is really interesting to watch those PTR pugs. So much input there. Yeah, I'm learning a lot. Like, we also have really good discussions in the spectator chat from players, coaches. All the players so far seem to like the PTR patch. And keep in mind, like, when we watch these matches, the players are experimenting, they're practicing, having fun. It's not entirely like dead on serious, because it's very draining, and also they don't have the synergy and all that stuff built. So you might see some weird stuff, some weird combos, questionable decisions. But in most scenarios, like, these players are playing really well. For example, this is the first time we see Junkrat. Thank you, man. Thank you, dude. What season is this? Junkrat Widow was... it was back when Seagull was in the Overwatch League. That's how old this is. You don't play it quite the same anymore. But it's interesting to see Junkrat. I'm with destroying Junkrat. And then Mercy... Oh, Mercy should have died. So also, this is the first time this... Well, today that we have Rein Zarya. It's so easy for her to get grab. And then grab plus tire, for example, a really good combo. I think that if you see a Junkrat on PTR, you immediately switch to Diva, maybe even Diva Sigma. You could do that, yeah. Oh, well... Yeah, you could do Diva Sigma. But I'd say maybe... No, yeah, Diva Sigma sounds good. There's the grab. A lot of spam coming in. Yeah. This is why I like Rein Zarya. Just get solid fights.
Team kill.
Oh yeah, they buffed the right click too, yeah. Diva Sigma seems kind of a weak as a tank line. It is only weak if you're facing a lot of melee damage. Oh, nice shatter. The thing with Sigma is that you can use Kinetic Grasp for all projectiles, and then you have Diva with Matrix, and yeah, much more. If you get high value on your Kinetic Grasps, you become super tanky. It's like a scuffed beat. I had to fill for my captain's team yesterday for scrims, and we played on PTR. It was really fun. I've loved PTR as well. I've been playing a lot of quick play on PTR. It's not, how to say, the best matches, but it's way more fun than ranked. It's way more rewarding because you just have more fun than the enjoyment from getting SR. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is difficult.
No one can hide from my sight.
I like the aggro Widow here. Oh, yeah. Okay, that shatter was. That's a guarantee. How to say? You're always gonna shatter in that situation if you have it. Making the mistakes of peeking timer. I was about to say Widow, but yeah, it's different. Timer has been on point with Widow. So Holog used to make space. Lotus used okay, gets Nano to survive there. You want to make sure Farad gets nothing done. Sigma Diva does the job. Yeah, also it's really effective versus Pharah. But gotta keep in mind how to say the map as well has to be allowing it. Because if you're playing a Junkie Town, for example, first point, it's very open, so it's easy to put a lot of how to say all the eggs in one basket for the Pharah, and then you have maybe the other enemies flanking you or something. Okay, there's the window. Let's check out tire. Destroyed. Wait, what did Timo do? Oh yeah, he snapped the tire. He just does that on a daily basis. Does a Widow outclass the other hit scans? It really depends. If it's medium range to short distance, it's more favor. Well, it's kind of. I'd say it's kind of. Well, if it's long distance, then it's Widow for sure. And if it's short distance, Widow usually loses.
No one can hide from my sight.
But that's just like... That depends on who you are as well, of course. It depends on the player. Like, if I play Widow, I might lose, you know, on long distance as well.
10 seconds remaining.
But if Time was playing Widow, or Asking is playing Widow, or Dania, then it's a different story.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Round 1 complete.
Oh, he fell off the map earlier. Okay, okay. Oh, I thought he was sniped higher.
Now entering. Ready for battle.
I'm also interested to see Brig again. Brig is gonna be... I feel like Brig is gonna be used to counter dive, especially because we saw an example before when they played Anubis. You would use a whip on a nanoed Genji, and then he gets away, maybe he dashes in or whatever, who knows, comes back. Then you stun him. And then you have whip again, whip him away. So like it's a good character to deal with dive. And you can even make high armor comps with, let's say, Rein. And then suddenly Tor becomes good again.
5,
Because of lava.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay, let's see some dynamites.
Objective A.
Oh, close. Nice, dude. I would be pretty afraid of pushing the Rein. Dude, he's not panicking at all. Oh. Dude, if he had shots there, oh, that would be so good. I'm not sure if he's just not caring. It's time also, like he's not caring, but like he's like confident in surviving. And also, there's no real need to panic and turn around. Doesn't help you. Let's watch some more. Ooh. I feel like Ashe is coming back into the meta too, especially because you can farm Bob with high dynamites or strong dynamites. Daniel killed his Mercy. Has Ashe ever been meta? No, she hasn't been meta. She's been like flavor of the week sometimes, but never the meta. She was coming into Goat's meta, and the devs I think they wanted Mercy plus Ashe combos to like delete armor, but it didn't really work.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Thinking. Yeah, it didn't really work, so only EU coach, you say? Yeah, been talking. Chat. Let's see here. Shatter is coming in. Ooh. Did he get... No, he didn't get Genji. Any teams are not... Yeah.
Team kill.
Any teams are busy with ranked. Jump in for all the talks? Nah. Back to Tamo. Oh, he could have been killed there. Uh-oh, he's dead. You're welcome, welcome.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
That was a good entry by Hadi. Just in time because he had 2 seconds left. I'm so glad that Hadi made it into tier 2. I was a coach for at his former tier 3 teams, always cheering for him whenever he's suppling for Hurricane. Oh man, that's wholesome, that's wholesome.
Helden sterben nicht.
There's a really easy trick to, oh not trick, but easy technique to hit hitting dynamite. You just send it out and then you don't move your cursor. Because it'll enter your line of sight. And then you just click.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay. Blue team really have to switch off the Hammond, I think. Hammond is not gonna work well. Whoa! Tech 36. But he has mines. Ah yeah, I mean, you can use mines and then switch off. Man, asking flanking. Shadow coming up, maybe? No Shadow. Specs hasn't used this mine insider. He could be rolling around instead of going main there. Oh. I'm loving watching this patch. I know it's new and meta hasn't settled, but it seems faster or something. Yeah, it's definitely faster. It is because of the lacking shields and you have to just go in. It's so nice. What do you think of the tournament format changes for contenders next year? Do you think it's good? I think it's really good actually. It's gonna be more competitive. It allows more exposure for teams, and especially if you're doing really well, it's gonna allow exposure, and just the increased competition develops more, well, stronger players. You don't have that guarantee anymore. Oh, huge shatter. That's an easy shatter because shield was down.
60 seconds.
Is that the real timer? It is the real timer. And yeah, they tried Brig earlier. At this point, what do you think is what do you think is the dominant tank line? Is going to be, or is it too early to say? I would think it's gonna be Winston D.Va or Rein Zarya. They haven't been too keen on Rein Zarya because they haven't had Zarya players in, or off-tank players in general. But I already feel like Zarya's gonna be in. Is Soldier good? We can spectate some Soldier, you can see. Soldier is fine, like he's viable, but he's not the definitive pick for hitscan players. See if Danny's gonna do anything.
Helden sterben nicht.
I mean, this is... Yeah. You could do the same with McCree and I know. But Soldier is fine, you know, you can play him. Smix.
Team. Round 1 complete.
I think we're gonna play one more map. The block is gonna end at 10. Let's see if we have any more blocks coming up. This might be the last block because they only announced 2 for today. What's up, Halo? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Have you checked out the PTR patch anything yourself? I've seen everything and nothing. Well, I've seen everything really.
Ready for battle.
Like, they've been trying out so much Orisa. It feels like you're kind of in denial for the Orisa. Being, how do you say, out of the meta. Wizard, thank you for the follow. And then also we've kind of been plagued by having 2 main tanks in every team. So it's been kind of lacking of just trying out off-tank comps. All good, my dude? Nice.
To us all, I miss him greatly.
Where are all EU off-tanks? All EU off-tanks became Sigma players. And they're probably unranked. I don't know. I don't know, we're lacking off-tanks in general.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Yeah, let's see if Danny can do anything here. Neutral fight as soldier. Nah, you're gonna lose versus Ashe. There's not much he can do here. Isn't Orisa still good? Orisa as a hero is still good, but not with Sigma. Instead, Orisa and Hog are good. Can he hit? Might force recall. Yeah, recall is forced. I'm surprised blue team got all those kills. Okay. Asking going to soldier as well. I think they did a pole plus pulse bomb combo. Is every hero viable now? I'd say every hero is viable, yeah. Not together. Like, it's just the combos that aren't viable. Because, like, if you play Torb Symmetra with Sigma Orisa, like, you're gonna get destroyed by everyone. But then if you play a different comp, let's say Rein or Zarya with Symmetra, suddenly Symmetra is viable. It feels like blue team has... You have way too little, how to say... damage unless they just go all in on one target. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it better. Danny got a kill on Hadi. But other than that, I guess they win long fights with the Zen. Halo, welcome, man. You've already been welcome here for a long time. Oh, close for Smix to pop up. Okay, let's see Kevster. He has pretty good pulses. Okay, so he's gonna go for flank. Oh, that was kind of greedy, going for the just no blink versus the hook. Oh, he knows. Pick 36 played in World Cup, right? I remember him? Yeah, he was popping up on Sigma for Team France. So yeah, if you're wondering, is Tracer like viable? Yeah, she is definitely viable. Smix, I feel like that was a wasted hog. It was out by himself, no heals. Yeah. I have no idea what went through his head, but sometimes it happens, you know. We've all been there. Nice. Nice. I like the jukes there. Like if that was a Zen who's in bronze or like silver or plat, whatever, they would keep on shooting on the tracer that doesn't move. But since it's a high rank, you know, they assume the tracer's gonna keep on going, so they like shift their aim. And that's why it works. Afox almost killing his teammates too. Let's watch some Afox. Yeah, it is a big ball split. I mean, you gotta appreciate the attempt here. But redraw is like chilling. He's like leaning back, playing like Shadowburn. Doesn't even need to try. Oh yeah, the ball is getting a lot of love. He is. If you don't like playing Diva, for example, then you can play ball. It's a really good alternative. But I'd say ball is a better alternative to Winston, in my opinion, because they sort of achieve the same thing, just that if Winston goes in, it's very easy to chase him down. And you have to be really, how to say, patient with Winston and like slide on roofs and stuff to survive. Yeah. Yeah, Joe, try to not mention the number. I want to give the same content as I would for 5 people as I will for 50 or yeah. I wanna focus on how to say. I don't want to let it distract me. Widow. How you doing, Rebel? Yeah, Soldier's getting some play. Ooh, nice kill by Kevster. We're gonna watch some... I'm thinking Kevster or Hadi. I feel like Hammond is really good now as well, because he has... doesn't he have like armor shredding on his primary fire? So you're pretty good at focusing on Winstons or let's say Divas or Reins when you're playing Hammond. Or even Orisa. Thing is, if you run into Orisa, there could be like a Winston. I mean Hammond. No. Oh. Been too much Overwatch here. And then you get hooked and stuff after a pull. But other than that, Hammond is a pretty good alternative for main tank when you're facing Orisa because of headshots.
No one can hide from my sight.
What's the key aspect of ball you need to learn? I'd say it's the... it's sort of like... they keep having uptime. Or how to say, having a high uptime so that you don't sit and shoot while you have a pile driver ready, or so that you don't like roll when you can use grapple. Sort of, it's like driving at 200 miles versus driving at 250 miles sometimes, if that makes sense. Per hour, yeah. I hope that's a good analogy. It's about using abilities all the time and cycling them like Doomfist. Because you can go really deep into enemy teams if you have a shield. And so you pile driver and then shield, you get massive shield, so even if you get focused, you're not dead. And for example, these pile drivers, as long as you have some like distance underneath you can pile drive onto locations, you can like, how to say, let's say mind game Annas or whatever. But that's like high tech stuff. The basics is just uptime.
sterben nicht.
Did Askin just kill 6 people? Oh, I didn't check.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Hope the ball dive meta is becomes meta, so Chengdu can shit on people. I can guarantee you that Chengdu will be performing well. So will Charge and Spark. Dude, Shui is back on Winston, and you can go for Primal Blades. That's a nice sticky. That's a tricky sticky. Oh. It wasn't sticky, I just called it for post bump.
The enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
Okay. Let's take a top-down view. So far, Kevster is rolling around here with Hadi. Dude, he's roaming for like as much as he wants.
Heroes never die.
Hopefully, we play out everything. Yeah,
Score 0-2.
I'm better than Kevster and Tracer. I believe you. I believe you, man.
Ready.
So is Hog being run to mess up their ball and Tracer? I think Hog is just because he's a good Hog player and doesn't really want to play Diva. So you can survive on your own with taking Breather and then using corners. Just how to say,
Never stop fighting.
a cheese, I guess.
3, 2, 1. Round 3.
This asking is really good. Yeah, let's watch him. Oh, that was a good set nade. Oh, yeah, I'm caster cursing, but still, that headshot on the bear was nasty.
The objective is now
Okay, nice kill on Kevster. What's the plan here now for red team? Hadi is gonna get controlled by the Ana all the time.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
It looks like Hadi's just shoving them. Oh, nice kill. Him and Kevster.
Sterben nicht.
Did you watch the SA not Frowns Frowns frag move? No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Is it good? I've heard some of it, but haven't seen it. Is Sigma being played at all? Only some, like barely at all. Sigma is out of the game almost, but that's mainly because people have been trying to use him as an off tank and playing as if it's on live servers, so obviously it's not working, and it's gonna take some time for players to figure him out. Let's spectate Kevster.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Oh. Oh, he tried to go for the McCree. Even if he didn't get stunned, he was aiming too low. Did you watch the next tournament? I was gonna watch it. I wanted to cast it even, like scuffed casting, but then I just yeah, got other stuff in the way, so I never got around to do it. Unfortunately. Have they tried to play the current metaverse or something? Oh yeah, they've been trying. That's why they're not playing it right now, because they get rolled. Like, they get rolled by anything almost. If you're playing Hanzo versus Sigma Orisa, you're you're pretty free, and you break double shield. It's very easy for you to control the tanks. Little cheese box, welcome.
Team kill.
It's fully dead, yes. By the way, after this will be the last map, because EU Pugs will just, yeah, end after this. I'm gonna do some VOD reviews of, yeah, anyone who wants to send in VODs. I have some already lined up, but if you wanna send in VODs and get them reviewed by me for free, type !VOD in chat, and I'll get to it. Get down to it. Now let's see, is EPZ gonna die? Yeah, he's dead. I wanna see Lustig Primal. Lustig has been mainly on Orisa today. I think I might have a semi-recent Sigma one. Oh yeah, send it in. For me, it doesn't matter which, how to say, what it is.
1 to 2.
Because I'll still do my best with all of them. Yeah, this is GG's concluding the EU Pugs.